Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be updating my Those Eyeshadows project. I am using a little mic today, so I'm hoping that that's going to help my audio issues. Alright, so for today I have all of my eyeshadows listed in the back of my diary. This is where I keep a summary of my Those Eyeshadows usages, and so I'll start with the one that I've had in for the longest, and it is the one that's the most used now, but it's a work in progress. So that is the shade Woke, originally from the Colourpop Strawberry Shake palette, and I have now used it a total of 10, 20, 30, 41 times. This is 41 uses. I hope that's pretty clear how that's looking, but 41 uses and it looks like modest dip. So I'm going to keep at it with this one. I'm going to keep it in. It's actually a really pretty shade, and I'll put on the screen what kind of looks I've used it for. They've mostly been relatively neutral in the sense of just being kind of like pinky work looks, but I have also used it with these colors. I don't think I took a photo, but I pretty much just replicated like an earlier look that I'd done a couple months ago, so I can put that up here anyway. But yeah, I still like the shade. I'm going to keep it in. Even though we're at 41 uses, I wouldn't mind kind of using it for the rest of the year, to be honest. So I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. The next shade is, and I'm going to use, there are two in this palette. So the next shade I'm going to talk about is Peach Passion. Like that's the name in this palette, but it's originally Prowlin from Colourpop. That's this shade here. And I've used it now, let me see, 10, 20, 26 times. And that includes both as a highlighter and as an eyeshadow. That's kind of the two uses I've had. You can see there's a bit of a dip. Like you can see a little bit, you can definitely tell it's been used. I'll put it that way. And just moving my hair off my mic. I don't know how much any of these things make a difference. Probably not, because it's got that little fuzzy thing on it. Then the other shade that I have in here as well is On the Grill, which is originally Rexy from Pretty's For Your Face. That's this shade. And this one I've used 8 times. So we've got a total of 26 and a total of 8. And I'll just, hopefully that will show you a bit more clearly. They're both like beautiful shades, especially Rexy. Rexy's on my lids today. I didn't realize that till just now, but like, yeah, I do like to wear at least one of my Those Eyeshadows colors when I do these updates. It's on the lid, it's the shimmer. So yeah, that one's going fine. I'm happy to keep both of them in. Like I don't know that I'll hit pan on them, but I mean I can at least go for like 30 uses or something like that, or a bit more even, on the purple, like on the lilac, and on the green maybe a few more. Like it doesn't hurt, you know. So the next shade is, oh yeah, 2 of them from my, this is going to be a shockingly fast update, to be honest, because yeah, we have 1 single, 2 in one palette, 2 in another palette. So that is Peach Meringue and Peach Tea. So that's these 2 shades. This is another palette that I frankened and like changed up the shades, as you can see. So this one I added in, this is originally a Tammy Tanuka shade in 036, and Peach Tea is one of the original shades. And I have used them each a little bit, like not a whole lot because I don't love browns, but then on the other hand, I kind of like brown clothing, and so when I'm wearing brown clothes, I actually think it makes a lot of sense to also have brown eyeshadow. So yeah, I've gotten a bit of use, I guess, in the kind of traditional shimmer on the lid, matte in the outer corner kind of way. I've also used the shimmer on the lower lash line, which is quite pretty for, because it is technically a duochrome. So this shifts like, I don't know how much you can see in the light, like a green to red kind of a shift. Maybe this will show you a bit more clearly. Who knows? The light just kind of, like the sun just went behind a cloud, so maybe not so much, but it's a very pretty shade. Peach Tea shows the tiniest bit of a dip, but like actually not really. It's just kind of a circle where I've used it in the middle. But yeah, I'm happy to continue with those as well, which I used peach meringue 3 times and peach tea twice. Not a whole lot yet. I just haven't really been drawn to it. And then the other shade that I just remembered, I talked about it last time because I knew I was going to finish it, and of course I did, was this pink shade Baby Jane in the mini Psyche's Box palette. So this one's finished, so is the lilac. The green, I think I decided last time not to focus on finishing it because I just wasn't convinced that I could. But yeah, I'm happy with how this palette looks now. Like, given that this was the first colorful palette that I had, to have it look, you know, truly well loved is kind of nice. So yeah, I don't obviously have any roll-ins. I do have a shade that I've used 41 times, so I think that's kind of impressive. But the other shades are still pretty modest. I'm a bit bummed that I can't roll in a new shade because I like doing that. I did have a bonus pan. Okay, I think that's an exciting one. I do have a bonus pan, and that is in Terra Moon's Red Giant. This is a stunning shade, so pretty. Basically, it's just like a really bright pink iridescent. I think it also has like a yellow shift in it as well, but it's primarily a pinky shift. Super pretty, super bright. I have essentially this shade in 3 formulas. Maybe I'll briefly show you guys that because I think that's kind of interesting. But I would say this kind of just like pink iridescent, it's in the Natasha Denona Pastel palette. This one, which was quite heavily used when I bought this palette like already, because I bought it secondhand. It is also in the Tammy Tanuka Witch's Bath palette, another one of these kind of like hot pink iridescents, which is the first shade here. But I will say Terra Moon's is the winner of them all by far. So beautiful. I'm happy to have pan and iridescent as well because it just is like, they're such nice shades to wear. It was a little bit of a cheat in the way that I could tell I had a really strong dip going, so I did kind of lean into it, and then I used it as a nail polish, which was kind of fun, and I think I took a photo, so I'll put that up. I also used it all over the lid for my first ever cut crease, which was also fun. So, but having said that, obviously both of those methods of application used a lot of product, so it kind of sped up the process. I'm just kind of concerned that I'm not going to have pan in anything for next time either. So maybe if that's the case, I will choose one of my lineup to roll out anyway. Because like that does kind of keep it fun, keeps it fresh. But yeah, I think that's all my updates this time. And I'll keep on using my pink matte, my lilac and green shimmers. Seeing as I don't have new shades, I won't swatch them all out on my hand today. I'll just show what it was like last time because that's what I'm still working with. But yeah, hope you're all going really well, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.